Okay, water through respiratory products. Nitrogenous waste are urea, uric acid, and ammonia. Sometimes they may ask you uh, what are the nitrogenous waste. Okay, so it may come. So you should know urea, uric acid, and ammonia. Okay, so and how they are formed? They are formed during metabolism of protein. So excretion is basically the removal of these waste: urea, uric acid, and ammonia. Okay, so what are these nitrogenous waste? Basically, dead proteins. Okay, which are brought from other tissues to the liver. So all these nitrogenous waste are actually inside the liver. So normally they ask you, okay, who's responsible is like urea is excreted out through kidney. Okay, but where it is formed? Where it is formed? Urea, uric acid, and ammonia. They are formed in liver. Okay, so basically, extra amino acids are broken down in the liver to produce usable glucose and urea, which needs to be excreted out. So if they ask you which is the where is the urea formed, it's formed in liver, but how it is getting excreted out? Through kidney. Okay, excess salt like NaCl and water soluble vitamins like B and C, they are also getting rid, like you can get rid of this through kidney only. Water, extra water. Now there is something called bile pigment, yellow bilirubin. Now what is yellow bilirubin? It is the breakdown product of the hemoglobin of the dead RBCs. The hemoglobin, I think you are aware of it. It is the iron part, heme. It is the iron part of the RBCs. Okay. So when you do breakdown of this hemoglobin, okay, now that liver does that. Okay, liver is cell extracts these dead RBCs or the product of the hemoglobin, and it secrete into bile juice, which is poured in duodenum through the common bile duct. Now these pigments, which one? Bile pigments, they are yellow color. So these are responsible to give yellow color to the urine. Okay. So normally from this page you can actually get only one part normally, which is being एक तो bile pigment के बारे में आता है और second where is urea formed and how it is excreted. Okay, so normally and nothing comes from this page. Bile pigment के बारे में आता है that bile pigment is a it's a pigment and it is modified in intestine to that gives yellow color to urine. Okay, any doubt? So kidney, primary excretory organ, throwing out urea in the form of urine. Okay, skin, sweat excreted by sweat gland. So mainly it is excreting water, sodium chloride along with some small amount of urea and lactic acid. So skin is not responsible for actually excretion. Okay, so it carries the small amount of nitrogenous waste and mainly used for cooling, thermal regulation. Lungs में क्या होता है excretion? It is done in the form of carbon dioxide through expired air. Okay, fine. So mainly we are going to study only about kidney in this chapter. So what is the urinary system you are going to talk about? Now this comes in the exam, okay? The labeling comes. So basically if you see the blue color part, okay, the arrow if you seeing which is taking out the blood, that is called inferior vena cava or posterior vena cava. And the red color one which is actually entering the kidney, it is called renal artery. Okay, so this is the artery is this one, the vessel which is entering the kidney, and the artery which is flowing from upward, it is the aorta. If you remember circulatory system, we had done aorta. Now we have already studied adrenal gland, okay, which is like at the tip of the kidney. If you notice the right kidney, it is much lower than the left kidney, है ना? So the blue part which is coming out, that is called renal vein. The red part which is going in is called renal artery. Okay. Now there is a small tube like thing which is flowing, which is coming out of the kidney, is the ureter. Now ureter is actually getting attached to the urinary bladder on the back side. Okay, and there is an urethra, okay, which is going outside the body, and there is a sphincter muscle which is holding the urethra, for opening and closing. So normally what you have to actually label here, this is the left kidney, right kidney, inferior vena cava, dorsal aorta, artery, vein, renal artery, vein, ureter, urinary bladder, urethra, spelling dekh lo, THRA, and sphincter muscle, which is holding. Now let's just read this. So it is two bean-shaped organ, 10 centimeter long and 6 centimeter wide. We don't have to remember that. Okay, location, yes, you have to remember. It is on the either side of the backbone, protected by the last rib. Okay, backbone. Okay, it is at the back side. Please don't ever, when you're studying this, don't point your kidney on the front side. Okay, it is on the either side of the backbone. The right side kidney is slightly lower level than the left one. Okay, ureter, ureter, ureter. Okay, now this you have to remember. Exactly the word you have to remember. It arises from the notch. Notch means if you can see there is a notch here. Okay, in the median surface of each kidney and connects behind the urinary bladder. It is behind, na? This is behind. पीछे की तरफ है. In the lower part of the abdomen. You need to remember, line by line. एकदम word to word तुमको याद रखना पड़ेगा. Okay. The front end of the ureter is somewhat expanded into kidney called pelvis. We'll just study, okay, in the next one. Front end, मतलब ये वाला जो part है, it is expanded into kidney called pelvis. Now, urine produced in kidney constantly flows through ureter and collects in the urinary bladder. So basically, what is the function of ureter? It is maintaining the flow. So the urine can flow through the ureter. That is the function. Okay. Urinary bladder, lower part of the abdomen, location. The opening of the ureter into the bladder are somewhat projecting and acting like a valve to prevent backflow of urine. So now there is a valve when it is getting, we are not studying that so much, but yes, there is a valve, okay, when it is opening inside the urinary bladder. Okay, so when the bladder contracts to pass out the urine, so basically when the bladder contracts, it will come out from this urethra but not go back via ureter. So this you need to remember. Okay, so basically what is the function of the urinary bladder, which I have not written? It is storage of the urine. Okay, until it needs to come out of the body. Urethra, urine is intermittently emptied from the urinary bladder to the outside of the body through the urethra. That is the function. Okay. Sphincter muscle, very important. It guards the opening of the bladder into the urethra and relaxes only at the time of urination. Okay. So basically it is closed. Okay, and relaxes means it gets open only at the time of urination. Now urination, it is all about micturition. Now you can understand this is a terminology. Micturition means it's a urination. So this sphincter muscle, it is actually under the control of brain. Okay, so from this page you can just remember the location and the function of each system, each organ of the system. Fine. Okay, now let's study.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, internal structure of kidney. Now this I have taken a new thing. It's from your textbook only. Okay, thanks who has given me the textbook copy. So yes, now I had already told you that ureter is expanding in the kidney in the form of pelvis. Now this is the pelvis. Now this also comes as a labeling part. Now this whole thing is called renal capsule. The upper part of the renal capsule is called cortex, and if you see this yellow color, this is called, okay, papilla, the pyramid. Okay, papilla is the this part. Okay, if you see pyramid, the end part, the lower end part is called the papilla. Okay, and between the two papilla or between the two pyramid, there is a column, renal column. Now, this was not there in the old book. Okay, this is there in your new book. Okay, this is the helium which you already studied, hilum या helium जो भी बोल सकते हो. Okay, and there is a artery going in and there is a renal vein coming out. So just let's read this. Two main region, cortex and medulla. So upper part is called cortex and the papilla or whichever part you are seeing, these pyramids are there in the medulla part. Okay, मतलब थोड़ा सा पार्ट यहाँ पे है. आई थिंक ये वाला नहीं है. लेट मी शो यू द और एक. हाँ, ओके. सो कॉर्टेक्स, सो मेडुला दिख रहा है क्या तुमको यहाँ पे? मेडुला थोड़ा नीचे से है, मतलब कॉर्टेक्स ऊपर का पार्ट है तो मेडुला थोड़ा नीचे से है. ओके, नाउ तो ureter, you can see ureter carries urine to the urinary bladder. There is a renal artery. ओके, रीनल आर्टरी. नाउ हाँ, ये एग्जाम में बहुत बार आ चुका है. रीनल आर्टरी इज कैरिंग द इम्प्योर ब्लड. ओके, व्हाई रीनल आर्टरी? नॉर्मली क्या होता है, रीनल आर्टरी इज ऑलवेज कैरिंग द ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड. नाउ रीनल आर्टरी इज कैरिंग द इम्प्योर ब्लड मींस व्हाई? बिकॉज ऑल impurities has to be filtered out in kidney. Okay, and renal vein, after filtering all the nitrogenous waste, the renal vein will be carrying out the pure blood. Now it doesn't mean oxygenated and deoxygenated. Impure blood का मतलब है it is mixed with nitrogenous waste, and pure blood matlab there is no nitrogenous waste. Okay, so what is medulla composed of? Finely striped substance arranged in several conical pyramids called papilla. Okay, now apex of each pyramid projects into, now this is the apex, huh? ये है apex, the downward part is the apex. Okay, it is projecting into the pelvis of the kidney. The portion of the cortical tissue extend in between adjacent to renal pyramids to form renal columns. So the between two renal pyramids there is a renal column. अभी ये था तुम्हारे टेक्स्ट बुक में highlighted, तो आई थॉट कि ये शायद इम्पोर्टेंट रहेगा. ओके, नाउ ईच दिस पैपिला, or you can, sorry, papilla nahi, each pyramid, okay, it is actually consist of minute tubules called nephrons. Okay, so nephrons or the renal tubules or the kidney tubules, they are structural and functional unit of kidney. तो क्वेश्चन आता है एग्जाम में, विच इज द स्ट्रक्चरल एंड फंक्शनल यूनिट. यू कैन राइट एनी वन. You can write kidney tubules or uriniferous tubules, but mainly आप nephrons लिखोगे तो ठीक रहेगा. If you remember, in nervous system we have neurons. Neurons is a structural and functional unit. Okay, and in case of excretory system, kidney का कौन है? Nephrons. ठीक है? Any doubt from this? Okay, now what I did, okay, now what I okay, now one, if you see, there is a, can you see the dark part, the light part ऊपर का and the dark part down? आपको दिख रहा है क्या?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the expansion of a pyramid. Okay, so from this a pyramid is getting expanded and inside the pyramid there is a structure. Now this is the nephron. Okay, this is the uriniferous tubule, or this is the kidney tubules or renal tubules, कोई भी नाम दे सकते हो. Now how many parts are there? Let's understand. So basically there is a collecting duct. If you see the branch on the right hand side, this is the collecting tubule. Okay, so if you see this one, this is one uriniferous tubule. Okay, this is one nephron. तो ये वाला जो ब्रांच है ये अलग निफ्रॉन है, ये वाला जो ब्रांच है ये अलग निफ्रॉन है, ये वाला ब्रांच है जो अलग निफ्रॉन है. So basically collecting duct में क्या होगा? It is actually collecting from each nephron. I think you understood कि collecting duct क्या होता है. Now in this collecting duct we have, let's study about nephron. So if you study nephron, the nephron is distributed throughout the cortex. तो ये तुम्हें दिख रहा है, ये जो अपर पार्ट दिख रहा है, देखो कॉर्टेक्स और मेडुला, देयर इज एन लाइन ड्रॉन. तो कॉर्टेक्स में क्या क्या है, we will see. There are some part which is there in the cortex and there is some part which is there in the medulla. Okay, so first one is the Malpighian capsule. स्पेलिंग बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है यहाँ पे, PHI मत लिखना, PI है ये. Malpighian capsule, GHIAN. Okay, now what is Malpighian capsule? This renal capsule भी बोलते हैं उसको. Okay, so there is a Bowman's capsule. Okay, if you see this cup shape, that is called Bowman capsule, and there is a blood like knot. Okay, capillaries, this is like a knot. Okay, can you see this capillaries? Okay, this is a mass of knot, like it's a knot. So this is mass of capillaries, so that is called, so Bowman capsule plus glomerulus is called Malpighian capsule. Proximal tubule, this is the proximal convoluted tubule. Now this is, okay, there is a convolution also. Convolution matlab there is some bending, and there is a straight portion. If you can see, there is a small straight portion. Then there is something called Henle, loop of Henle. Now loop of Henle is like thick and thin portion. If you can see, यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा पतला है, and यहाँ पे क्या है, there is a thick part. Distal tubule, now there is another straight and convolution part, that is called distal convoluted tubule. This is called DCT. तो ये वाले को क्या बोलते हैं, PCT और loop of Henle and DCT. So basically ये part क्या है, this is called Malpighian capsule, PCT, loop of Henle and DCT. And there is a collecting duct which is actually joining each nephron. Okay, collecting duct. So collecting duct, I'm very sorry, ये भौंक रहा है, ठीक है. So it receives the content of many tubules, okay, and pours the urine in the pelvis of the kidney. So basically ये जो collecting duct है, this collecting duct is actually all the collecting, मतलब ये जो branches है, this collecting duct is joining the pelvis, and pelvis is joining the ureter. Any doubt in this? Structure of nephron. Okay, so let's study one kidney tubule. If you can see, there is a Bowman's capsule, so we'll be studying about that first. So Bowman capsule क्या है? It is a thin walled cup. Okay, it is a thin walled cup, like a hollow ball pressed deep on one side. मतलब it's like a cup. Okay, so this is a structure. It's like a cup. So the hollow internal space continues into the tubule. So if you see, Bowman capsule से यहाँ पे एक PCT निकलता है. So that's like a tube. तो ये जो hollow internal space है, it is connecting to the tubule, which is actually connecting to PCT and then loop of Henle and then DCT. Okay. The outer concavity of the cup consists of a knot. Okay, like mass of blood capillaries. Now ये क्या है, ये पूरा blood capillaries है. हाँ, ये जो knot लग रहा है ना, ये पूरा blood capillaries है, and that is called glomerulus. Okay, where it lies,
गलत है क्या?
नहीं क्यों, हाँ मैंने उसको उल्टा कर दिया ऐसे, मत नहीं डायग्राम
हाँ,
गलत नहीं
इसलिए
है,
बोला था.
नहीं नहीं ऐसा डायग्राम गलत नहीं है.
हाँ, क्योंकि PCT इस साइड पे है, राइट साइड पे PCT.
नो इट इज राइट, PCT इस तरफ ही होगा, PCT इस तरफ है, यहाँ पे देखो ये है PCT, ये DCT
नहीं,
राइट.
उसका लूप ऑफ
हाँ लूप ऑफ
से जब
हेनले
वो
ऐसे,
कनेक्ट होता है
हाँ
तब.
सो नॉर्मली ऐसे बेंडिंग होती है. ओके
अच्छा.
ओके, सो दे वेयर इट लाइज, सबसे पहले ये इंपॉर्टेंट है, बोमेन कैप्सूल लाइज इन कॉर्टेक्स रीजन, अपर पार्ट. So there is a cortex region, there is a medulla region. So Bowman capsule is lying in the cortex region. So you already know the Bowman capsule is the cup-like and the knot is the glomerulus. So both are being called as Malpighian capsule. Spelling please mistake mat karna. Okay. Now again, so where is PCT? The first convoluted region near to Bowman capsule is the PCT. That is proximal first or convoluted tubule. एंड वेयर इट लाइज, कहाँ पे रहता है वो, कॉर्टेक्स रीजन में ही रहता है. लूप ऑफ हेनले, if you see this is appearing like a hairpin, okay, not convoluted. एंड हाँ, so इसका लोकेशन कैसे लिखोगे, दिस वर्ड हैज टू बी, तो ये एग्जैक्टली ऐसे ही लिखना है आपको, रन्स इन मेडुला, ओके, मेडुला की तरफ जाता है, टू टर्न बैक, वापस घूमता है, एंड री एंटर द कॉर्टेक्स टू कंटिन्यू इनटू द नेक्स्ट कॉन्वोल्यूटेड रीजन. ये आपको, ये लाइन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, एग्जाम में आता है ये. तो runs in medulla to turn back and to re-enter the cortex to continue into the next convoluted region. Now what is DCT? ये जो orange part दिख रहा है, that is DCT. So that DCT is also lying in the cortex, and this is the end part of the kidney, end part of the nephron actually, and opens into the collecting duct. तो तुम देख रहे हो यहाँ पे collecting duct को join करता है. Now what does a collecting duct receive? It receives the content of many kidney tubules. तो ऐसे करके हर एक ब्रांच में से एक nephron निकल रहा है. तो हर एक ब्रांच में से वो, it is actually carrying the content, and then it is pouring as a urine in the pelvis of the kidney. Now this collecting tubule is going back to the pelvis, and pelvis से वहां कहाँ जाता है, ureter, and ureter से कहाँ जाता है, urinary bladder. Now you need to remember this sequence also, because exam में sequence भी आता है आपको. Okay, sequence समझ में आया? Now I will tell you, अभी properly और एक बार sequence हम पढ़ लेंगे. Okay, now Henle loop and the collecting duct, they lie in medulla. तो collecting duct और Henle loop दोनों medulla में रहते हैं. Therefore it is actually giving the appearance, striped like appearance. तो आपको ऐसे stripe दिखेंगे. Okay, if you see the notice the previous, ये दिख रहा है यहाँ पे, ये स्ट्राइप दिख रहा है क्या, ऐसे दाग दाग दिख रहे हैं ना. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दिस कलेक्टिंग ट्यूब्यूल्स एंड द लूप ऑफ हेनले, ये ऐसे स्ट्राइप नजर आता है. ओके, ये स्ट्राइप नजर आता है. ओके, तो ये एग्जाम में एज अ गिव रीजन आता है. नाउ ब्लड सप्लाई टू द किडनी ट्यूब्यूल्स, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट. ओके, इसमें से बहुत क्वेश्चन आता है. नाउ इनिशियली व्हाट वी स्टडीड द आउटर पार्ट. कैसे, ये दिख रहा है तुमको, Bowman capsule, फिर Bowman capsule. Now understand glomerulus. Now what we are going to talk about, the blood supply. Now blood supply is all about glomerulus. Okay, now if you see, there is a renal artery attached to the glomerulus. Okay, now this is called, okay, so there is a branch coming out from the artery, renal artery, and that is called afferent arteriole. Okay, and it is little bit thicker, if you can notice. Now there is a thin, okay, thin capillary, or you can say a thin arteriole coming out of that glomerulus, and that is called efferent arteriole. Spelling में क्या है, ये afferent है, ये efferent है. You can pronounce it any way you want, doesn't matter. So afferent arteriole and efferent arteriole. Okay, now from this efferent arteriole, okay, there is some capillary coming out. Okay, there are a lot of capillary, if you can see, ye red or ye blue, if you can see this, and there is a renal vein. Okay, now the whole thing, these capillary actually is called vasa recta. We'll just study that. So renal artery, it is branching off from the dorsal aorta to enter into the respective kidney. Now the renal artery branches and rebranches to give rise to arteriole. Okay, now each arteriole is entering a Bowman capsule under the name of afferent arteriole. Afferent matlab it is bringing to. See, so the vessel which is bringing the blood inside the Bowman capsule is called afferent. Okay, now arteriole breaks into number of capillaries to form knot-like mass glomerulus closely fitting inside the Bowman capsule. So this afferent arteriole is actually forming the glomerulus. Now this reuniting capillaries of the glomerulus form the efferent arteriole. Now, okay, so this is carrying away the blood. So afferent is carrying the blood towards the Bowman capsule, that is the glomerulus, and the vessel which is carrying outside is efferent arteriole. Now this efferent arteriole breaks into a secondary capillary network called vasa recta. Now whatever network if you are seeing which is actually there over the loop of Henle, this capillary network is called vasa recta. Now all these veins ultimately form renal vein. If you see this blue color, वापस जाके वो connect हो जाता है, which joins, and the renal vein is joining what? Posterior vena cava या inferior vena cava. ओके तो ये आपको सीक्वेंस याद रखना पड़ेगा. तो रीनल आर्टरी, अफरेंट आर्ट्रियोल, ग्लोमेरुलस, इफरेंट आर्ट्रियोल, वासा रेक्टा या कैपिलरीज नेटवर्क, देन रीनल वेन एंड पोस्टीरियर वीना कावा. समझा? ये यहाँ पे सीक्वेंस बहुत मैटर करता है. ओके एग्जाम में यहाँ पे सीक्वेंस आएगा. तो इफ यू नोटिस यहाँ पे दिख रहा है आपको, so this is like a cup like and there is a network, ये दिख रहा है ग्लोमेरुलस, एंड अफ्रंट घुस रहा है एंड इफ्रंट लेके जा रहा है बाहर. ओके आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड दिस.
Yes,